Welcome back to Predicting the NFL, Mickey G. It is now week 2, and we had our best week 1 in Predicting the NFL with Mickey G history last week, okay? We went 10-6. We've never gotten double digits before in a week 1. So we're off to a great start. I said I'm older, wiser, should have more ball knowledge, and right now it's looking like that is actually the case. So I went 10-6. We got the game of the week right. Chiefs were able to pull out that one. The upset incorrect, real close. We got overtime. I mean, it's as close as we could possibly get without being correct. Matt Stafford looked great. Jared Goff did not do anything to impress me. Shocker there. Crapfest, we were also incorrect. The Giants looked way worse than I could have imagined. Way worse. It allowed Sam Darnold's team to put up 28 points. That's not a good look. The Jags unfortunately lost, which means the Jersey team lost, and I picked them to win, so that my pick for the Jersey team was also incorrect. Overall, now in history, we are 54-41 in week 1, so well above 500. 4-1 in the game of the week now. 0-4 still in upsets, yet to get one there. 1-3 in crapfests. 0-3 in Jersey team wins. So a Jersey team has never won when I've won the Jersey. Every team's never won when I won the Jersey on week 1. 1-2 in my picks. So one of those I got right, but overall Jersey teams are 11-10 when I wear it. So it's right around 500. My picks are terrible. I'm 7-12. For the rest of the games that happened this week, there were some surprises here. Okay, the Jets, Rodgers did not look good. Okay. Tyrod Taylor in one drive had as many touchdowns as he had in the whole rest of the game. Caleb Williams did not look good, but his defense got 2 touchdowns and they won the game. But that's on Will Levis being bad at the sport. He did the funny oh-no pose, you know what I mean, which was great. That was beautiful. The Bills are just Josh Allen. Great comeback win for them. The Bengals look terrible. They lost to the Patriots. That is sad. That is sad. Like, really sad. Baker and the Bucks looked great. The Cowboys, they didn't really look that great, and they had a big win. That's not a great thing to hear. Browns look awful. Browns look terrible. Deshaun Watson should be out of the league. He is garbage. And he has got another assault case going on, so maybe he will actually be gone soon. The Chargers looked good. Their defense looked good. That's huge for Justin Herbert supporters. He's going to win games now. I saw a stat where he is undefeated when his defense allows 20 or less points. That's going to be happening a lot. That should be a lot of Justin Herbert wins. Should be a playoff team. Should be. Chiefs still look like the Chiefs. Ravens, interesting. They need to not have Derrick Henry be coming out of the shotgun. That's just not how it works for him. It doesn't work for him. C.J. Stroud, my Pookiekins is still really good. Anthony Richardson made one really cool throw, but the rest of the game he was bad. The Jags defense looked good. Offense, play calling sucked. Dolphins now have every running back injured. The Packers, Jordan Love out, just absolutely kills me, dude. I have him on almost all of my fantasy teams. That's going to crush me. That's going to crush me so much. It's going to crush the Packers even more because Malik Willis is the guy behind, and he attempted to throw the ball 2 times last game, and he couldn't even get a pass off. So not looking great for the Packers there. Falcons looked way worse than I imagined. Way worse. Kirk couldn't even move, and he's just obviously not fully healthy, and so they're going to be struggling all season long. The Saints looked really good, but it was against the Panthers, so I don't really know if that's real or not. And the Broncos and the Seahawks, Bo Nix looked bad. Seahawks only won by 6. I don't know what that says about them. They're gonna be around 500 again, I think. Maybe a wild card spot. That's pretty much all that happened last week. So I think that's enough of the recap, and it's time to get into our predictions. And first, we have on Thursday night, we have a nice division matchup. We have the Bills at the Dolphins. Now, as someone who actually watched the Jags-Dolphins game last week, I was not impressed by the Dolphins at all. Their run offense was terrible. They really had 2 big plays, and that was their whole offense. You take away those 2 plays, and they had a terrible offensive outing. The Bills, on the other hand, their defense is bad, but Josh Allen is going to force them to win games all season long. He's also undefeated on Thursday night games in his life, so I just can't not pick him here. Bills, I think, are winning this one. Next, we have the Jets at the Titans. Now, as you can see, this is the Jersey game. I'm wearing a quarterback that's better than Aaron Rodgers. Got the Chad Pennington jersey on, okay? And here's the thing. Jets, I don't think, are good. They didn't look good, and Rodgers did not look good. Here's the thing. The Titans also did not look good. Now, they got up to a big lead early, and then they collapsed. I think they should be able to run the ball really well. The Jets could not stop Jordan Mason. Tony Pollard was probably the best thing about the offense on Sunday for the Titans. So if they just ride him, they should be fine. They should actually be able to win this game. So I'm actually going with the Titans here in this one. Next, we have the Browns at the Jaguars. The Browns looked awful. Deshaun Watson looked awful. The Jags defense looked really good. They should be able to feast on Watson. I'm expecting multiple sacks from Trayvon and Josh Hines-Allen. I'm expecting a big game from the defense there. Offense, if they continue to throw the ball in the second half, they should be fine. They should be fine. They should be perfectly fine. It should not be a difficult game for them to win at all. However, I am still picking the Jaguars. After that performance that Cleveland had, and the game's in Jacksonville, there should be some home field advantage there. I got to pick the Jags in this one. Next, we have the Raiders at the Ravens. Ravens come off that mini bye from the Thursday night game. They're going against the Raiders, who had a decent game. They only lost by 6, but I was going against a tough defense. I expect them to have a little bit more points here, but the Ravens are definitely still a better team, so I'm definitely going with the Ravens in this one. Next, we have the Steelers at the Broncos. Bo Nix looked bad. This is a defense that is going to severely punish you as a bad quarterback. TJ Watt was getting into the backfield all game long. He had 2 or 3 sacks taken back from other people's penalties, not even his fault. So he's going to get in the backfield. Bo Nix is going to be scared for his life this whole game. Justin Fields, I believe, is playing again, and he's going to be able to do enough to win this game. So I'm going with the Steelers in this one. Next, we have the Bengals at the Chiefs. I've been seeing it a lot on social media. I've been seeing a lot of is Joe Burrow even really good? Did he just have a good team that took him to a Super Bowl? Are we thinking far too much of this man? And the answer is yes, 100%. And I have been saying this. I have been tweeting this. I believe there's records of this coming out of my mouth. Joe Burrow is mid, and it's being shown more and more. How do you lose to the Patriots, man? I don't care if you have depleted offense. Ooh, some of my guys are hurt. That's great, dude. Go out there and make some plays. Be that impactful quarterback that people say you are. But he doesn't have it. And I think that wrist injury still hurt. I've seen some clips of him. He was still rubbing it. Dude, it's been a year. You got to heal that up, man. What are we doing? Chiefs, on the other hand, are the Chiefs. They're coming off a mini bye as well. And we know Andy Reid, with any amount of extra time to work on something, is going to do great things. So the Chiefs are definitely winning this one. It should not be close. Now, moving to the AFC NFC games, we have the Colts at the Packers. LaFleur is pretending like there's a chance Jordan Love is playing this Sunday. It's not happening, dude. I watched the injury. Every medical professional in the world is like, there's no shot. He's hurt. He's going to sit for probably 3 or 4 weeks at least. Maybe 6. It's not happening. And the guy behind him, Malik Willis, oh my gosh, had 2 plays. I think I mentioned this already. 2 plays he went in there. He's trying to throw a Hail Mary pass. He couldn't even get the ball out of his hands. He got sacked twice. There's no chance they're winning with either a hurt Jordan Love, how hurt he is, or Malik Willis in any capacity. I hate the Colts. I don't think they're going to be good this year. But they're going to beat the Packers this week. Next, we have the Chargers at the Panthers. Now, apparently, against the spread, when teams lose by 30 or something in week 1, they're really good against the spread. However, that doesn't mean they win the game. And Panthers are they might not even win a game this year. They are bad. They're bad. Bryce Young looks awful. Just absolutely awful. His first play of the whole game was an interception. His second play of the second half was also an interception. He's just not an NFL quarterback, and people need to understand that. The Chargers definitely winning this one, and I see a big game coming too. The Seahawks at the Patriots. Patriots had themselves a nice win last week. Now, this is a game where I might bet the spread in favor of the Patriots this week. Their defense was good. I don't think the Bengals are good, so that might not mean a whole lot. But the Seahawks are able to keep the Broncos hanging around. I think this is another close one here. I think it's going to be a lot of the Seahawks season. It's going to be close games with inferior teams. Seahawks are still going to win this one here, but as a betting man, I would consider the Patriots spread here. Next, we have the Bears at the Texans. The Bears offense looked awful. Caleb Williams did not look good at all. He did not look like how CJ Stroud did last year when he came into the league. And so now he's playing CJ Stroud, and CJ's going to show him what a real NFL quarterback can do. So Texans are getting that one. Next, we have the 49ers at the Vikings. Vikings had themselves a nice week last week. It was against the Giants, so I don't think it means a whole lot. And the 49ers are still the 49ers. Shanahan knows how to play a football game. 49ers are winning this one handedly. Expect multiple interceptions from Sam Darnold. Next, we have the Saints at the Cowboys. I've been debating this game. Here's the thing. Not a lot of the games this week, I would say, are between good teams. A lot of these games have been fairly one-sided. It's pretty easy to pick who you think you're gonna win here. And the games that are close, a lot of them are really crappy. So, I'm picking this as the game of the week, not because I think they're necessarily two of the best teams. Both these teams are 1-0. Both had pretty convincing wins. But the Cowboys should have won by more. But their offense did not look great. The Saints looked really good, but they played the Panthers. So both these teams, I think, are more so middle of the road, but I think the game itself is going to be good. I think it's going to be a very good game. So that's why this is my game of the week for specifically that. I'm going with the home team. That's my only force going out there. I'm picking the home team. The Cowboys are winning that one. Next, we have the Giants at the Washington Commies. Giants look terrible. Commies didn't look great either. Okay, they got destroyed by the Buccaneers. But this is my crap fest of the week. Both these teams are bad, baby. They're bad. I gotta go with Washington here. They actually managed to score points and a touchdown. Two teams didn't score a touchdown last week. One of them won, one of them didn't. The team that didn't win was the Giants. The team that did was the Steelers. So it makes sense. Both these teams are bad. And next we have the Buccaneers at the Lions. A lot of people super hot on the Lions, and I'm super hot on Baker Mayfield. This is our upset of the week. This was close to being game of the week, but I didn't see any other things that I liked as an upset. This was almost game of the week because obviously these are the two best teams playing each other this week. But I think the upset is here. Second week in a row, I'm picking against the Lions as a certified hater of Jared Goff, who had many Jared Goff moments. I think he does more of that, and I think the Buccaneers offense looks really good. Really good. And I think they're going to have a tough time stopping that. So I'm going with the Buccaneers here in this one. Next, we have the Rams at the Cardinals. The Rams had a good game. They had a good game against the Lions. The Cardinals blew a huge lead to the Bills. The Rams are getting this one on the road. And our last game is the Falcons at the Eagles. The Falcons looked bad. The Eagles have some playmakers on defense. I think Kirk is going to struggle again. He's just not healthy. And it's going to look really bad for the Falcons if they're playing him when he just doesn't look healthy. I want to see what Mr. Penix can do. I'm hoping he gets a chance this season, especially if Kirk keeps... As a Kirk lover, I love Kirk Cousins. But he looks bad, man. So I'm going with the Eagles in this one. I was hating on them last week, but after the win last time, I can't pick them to lose again. So the Eagles get this one up. So that's all we have for this week. Thank you for stopping by, and make sure to come back next week for more enlightened thoughts, I guess. Yeah, see you later.